Desziray believes that my mom had something to do with Katie's murder. She also thinks that my mom sold my sister for drugs. I miss my sister a lot. She would always take up for me no matter what. I mean, Desziray is just a blooming idiot.
Darren and Katie used to go to the store every day together. And this day my mom was like, Darren, you can't go, which made no sense because every day they go together.
I was playing outside in the yard and I saw the neighbor force her to get in the car with him. I immediately ran in the house and told my mom.
My mom said that she took off running after the truck. This was the first story when she didn't know him and all that. She took off running after the truck and this and that, but none of that happened. She waited 45 minutes to call the cops after my sister was taken. What mom do you know waits 45 minutes to call the cops? Because I know I wouldn't. At the time, my mom was an addict. She did drugs my entire life. She probably did the drugs with him. That would explain why my little brother said that they was hanging out. He basically said that, you know, that they hang out and they drank together, did drugs together.
There was a manhunt and all I remember is everybody was looking for her.
When they found Katie, we got the phone call and my mom went and identified her. They said half of her face was like gone because I guess she'd been in the water for so long, like stuff was eating at her. They found the guy after like so long. He ended up confessing and now he's doing life without the possibility of parole. I mean, I feel like she's guilty of something. She should have gotten in trouble for something. And I feel like after he confessed, they just threw it all away.
I know my mom was innocent and she didn't have anything to do with it. And Desziray just doesn't understand or accept the fact why.
My brother will stand by my mom no matter what. He listens to everything she says. It's always been like that. She does no wrong in his eyes.
Her and my mom just don't get along at all. I feel like my sister wants my mom to fail this lie detector test.
If my mom fails the lie detector test, honestly, it's going to be devastating, but it shouldn't be anything that I wasn't expecting because I don't feel like there's any other explanation for the 45-minute wait. Like, there's no getting around that.
I hope that this shuts my sister up and everybody else up about it. My mom didn't do it.
Phyllis, why don't you tell us what happened the day your daughter went missing?
I did not murder my daughter. I didn't tell her that she could get in the car with this man. I didn't sell her for drugs. I didn't give this man to have any contact with my daughter at all. August the 5th, 2005, she come home from swimming, her and Darren, and she asked me if she could go to the store. It was an everyday routine. I said yes. The grocery store was a block and a half from our house. Darren was outside playing in the yard, and approximately 5 minutes after she had left, Darren come back in and he's like, Mom, sister got in the car with that man. I said, what man, Darren? He said, the man that lives in the back house. Why I hesitated 45 minutes to go to the grocery store, I do not know.
There has to be some reason, because most parents, when they would hear that, they would go in immediate panic mode.
I do. Only God knows why.
What made you finally call the police?
Well, I called the grocery store first. I had her page. She did not enter the page. So I walked to the grocery store, looked at the surveillance cameras. Katie never made it to the grocery store.
Right, but why are you even calling the grocery store when your son says, hey, she was in the car with this guy?
I do not know. Only God knows the answer to that question.
Well, I think you would have to know the answer to that.
I walked back from the grocery store. I then called the police. Me and the police was in the cop car. I was standing out in the middle of the road talking to the cops, and he pulled up to the stop sign, and I said, never mind, because here they are. So the cop drove away, and
I'm sorry, what did you say?
The cop drove off. I said, never mind.
Why did you say never mind?
Because here they are at the stop sign.
You're the guy in the back house and your daughter?
And my daughter.
And you saw her in the car?
No, I did not see her in the car.
Well, why'd you say them never mind?
The windows was tinted and I couldn't see in. And I said, never mind, because here they are at the stop sign. And he said, okay. And he drove off and they pulled in the driveway and I walk over to him. And I look in the car and there's no Katie. I said, where's my daughter? He said, I left her at the grocery store. I said, no, you didn't, because I've already been there and I've had her page. She never come into the grocery store. And instantly I turned, there was a sand rock laying right there, and I picked it up and I chunked it at him. And my car was sitting right here, and I instantly grabbed the phone and called 911. And the cops come right back to my house.
And they locked him up? Or?
Yes.
And why did they lock him up?
Because there were scratches down his cheek.
Okay. It looked like he had just been in a physical altercation.
Yes.
Is the reason why you didn't call the police right away is because you did drugs with this guy?
Maybe so.
Because you were maybe concerned for your own, what's going to happen to me?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you feel that if you didn't wait, that if you would have contacted the police right away, that maybe she'd still be alive?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
All right, let's meet your daughter, Desziray.
Those 45 minutes you waited and didn't call, that's what killed her, Mom.
I know this is right. I'm sorry. I cannot change the fact.
Why? Why did you wait?
I don't know. I'm very sorry, and I love you with all my heart, Desziray. If I could change things, if I could go back 12 years ago, I would go back and change
If you
it.
wouldn't have been high, it wouldn't have happened.
I'm sorry, Desziray. Yes, I'm an addict, and I was a horrible mother. I'm sorry. I cannot change the fact of that, sister.
Desziray, you believe that your mom was involved?
I do.
Why do you think that she was involved?
Because I don't know, I have a son, and I know I would never wait 45 minutes to call the cops after somebody said they seen her get in the car with somebody.
The 45 minutes, is there anything else that you think that maybe she was involved?
The drugs. I mean, I just feel like she traded her for drugs. I don't think that she was supposed to die, but I mean, that's where the 45 minutes comes in. Why wait?
Right. So Phillis came here and she did take a lie detector test. We asked you, did you participate in any way in the disappearance of Katie? You answered no. Did you ever give Katie or Bill permission to be together? You answered no. Did you sell or trade Katie to Bill for any reason? You answered no, and the results for your lie detector test come back all the same, and they come back that Phillis told the truth.
I love you, Desziray.
You lost your daughter. I don't want to get too hard on you, but those 45 minutes.
They were critical.
Yeah.
I mean, she took her last breath.
I mean, again, I don't want to beat you up. You lost your daughter, but you could have saved your daughter. And the truth of it is, if you would have called like any normal parent or semi-normal parent, even a high parent, you could have saved your daughter.
Yes.
And obviously, you have to live with that.
I have to live with that pain in my heart every day.
The only thing I can say to you is embrace what you know. Don't ever do drugs. Be a good mother. Protect your son as much as you can. And someday you might get to a place where you forgive your mother, maybe you don't. Maybe go to your grave saying, no, I can never accept that. But that's for you to decide. I do wish you the best of luck of staying off drugs for the rest of your life, maybe doing something with your life. And like I said, I hope that you'll be a great mother and continue on.